favorite game, not the...
Truly my favorite game is Pag-Out Poker. Pag-Out. Face-Up Pag-Out.
Yeah.
That's actually my favorite game.
That's my mom's favorite game.
I believe it.
Is that because the odds are the best?
It's the most fun game that you'll never lose at.
What do you mean
You'll also never win.
Really? You just stay even?
Every time. So they call it the game for blackout drunks. Mm-hmm. There's a few reasons. The first is if you ever make the not best arrangement of cards for your own hand, the dealer has to correct you so you win or it's a foul hand. So you can literally play every single hand before you even do anything. Just open all your cards and say, dealer, what should I do? And it's the only game in a casino the dealer has to give you the right information every time. It's a rule. So it's really hard to make a mistake, close to impossible.
And there's a real dealer. It's not like a computer.
Yeah, a real dealer. So you get 7 cards and the dealer gets 7 cards. You have to make a 2-card poker hand and a 5-card poker hand. The only way to win is your 2 card has to beat the dealer's 2 card. Your 5 card has to beat the dealer's 5 card. But they deal it where the dealer is face up. So you're looking at the dealer's finished hand before you even look at your cards. Mm-hmm. So you can see like if they got 2 pair and you got 2 pair, you can arrange it so you're guaranteed to either win the 2 card or win the 5 card and you purposely lose the other one and it's just a push.
I like that because I'm not a good gambler, and I come from a family history of not good gamblers. My dad bets on horses, and he goes nuts over $2 parlays and shit like that, and he's screaming, and I just see myself slowly becoming that. But I feel like, you take things from your parents, you learn from them, and I see that him doing these $2 bets is just him being involved in it. It's just giving him a little extra skin in the game to have fun and enjoy watching these random horse races in middle America, some fucking random fucking bullshit horse with an 80-year-old jockey that's riding it. It's just weird stuff. I like to play games that are not that high risk. Like I wish when I was playing blackjack, I could... like somebody would just lie to me, like tell me that's $100, but it's really only like $10 to me, I just like playing the game. But if there was a way to explain to a couple idiots, like 3 idiots in a room that are looking to get rich quick, how do you beat Vegas and how much do you need to go in there and actually beat Vegas? And what should we be looking for as the beat Vegas? Like us, we won, we can leave now.
Well, that's such a loaded question. So the first answer you need is what do you consider beating Vegas?
Getting banned.
We go in there with
you can get banned as a losing gambler.
You could you could just throw a card at a dealer and be like, fuck you if you want to.
Getting banned for winning so much.
Getting banned for winning.
No, let's be realistic.
Okay.
I want to leave with $100,000. I think that's a hit that will change my life.
That's not hard.
But how much bankroll do I got to go in there to
almost guarantee it?
Is 10 G's good enough?
No. So I guarantee, bro, you can walk into the bicycle here in LA and bet $100K a hand right now with me. I think if you brought, how many hands would it take?
I mean like of my own money to bankroll it. Because what if I don't want to go gamble 100,000? Because you could also risk losing.
You want to win $100,000, right?
Yeah.
You can walk in with $100,000, place 1 bet, and if you win, you just made $100,000. Go home.
What if I don't have $100,000?
It's harder to win $100,000 then.
Okay, so you got to go in there with the amount of money that you want to win. You got to expect to just double up.
Sometimes more. So you can lose that first hand. So if you only bring $100,000, the first hand you bet's $100,000, you lose. You now have $0. So you need another $100,000 to bet again. But if you lose that hand, so realistically, to win $100,000, if you're betting $100,000 a hand, you bring $1 million. I think you're relatively, even with zero concept of gambling, if you play baccarat, you're almost guaranteed to make $100,000.
Damn. Fuck. So you need $1 million to win guaranteed $100,000.
It's such a loaded question.
Yeah.
Like that's not even like a real answer.
I was hoping that you would give us a game plan.
One time I made $800,000 off $200 one time. It took me 3 days and it took me 3 different casinos. So like things are possible, but like again, it's such a loaded question. Like you guys have, how much knowledge do you have? What are your betting limits? So what city are you in?
I was expecting an answer like this. You got 10,000, right?
Okay.
You go in there, you get 2 $5,000 chips. We hit the roulette table. We play 2 out of 3. So we we have like 75% odds that we're going to hit that. 66%.
Yeah.
So we have odds. The odds are in our favor that we're going to at least get like a third of our money already. Like not double up, but you'll get an extra third of your money. Yeah. Then we take that to blackjack, play a couple hands. We get it up to 50 G's. Then we go to baccarat.
Yeah, I mean, that could be an option too, but there's so many things that have to go right along the process.
That's where the gambling comes in.
But yeah, some gamble, some luck, some strategy, sure. When I won the $800K off $200, I had to keep leveraging the casinos against each other.
Whoa. you won $800K off $200.
Yeah, it took
him
me 3 days.
What? How did this happen?
So, I mean, I've told the story before, but the short of it is, I was living in Aria. I was living in the Sky Suites, and I was walking to Catch. After I ate dinner at Catch, on the way back, we were walking through the pits, right? And there was a random $25 blackjack table with no players on it. I had 2 black chips on me. It was like for tipping and stuff. I had them in my pocket, and for randomly, it was an empty table. I just sat down. I bet $100. I had to split my first hand, so both my $200, all my $200 was out
What was
there.
it that you had to split?
I don't remember. I don't know what it was.
Nines?
I really don't remember what it was.
You split 7s?
I don't split 7s. So no.
Aiden Ross splits 3s on $25,000.
I think he's also a recreational gambler, not a professional gambler. You know?
Didn't Aiden Ross just get robbed by 21 Savage?
Yeah, that was like 3
last
weeks
year.
ago. That's a long time ago in internet time. Yeah, that's like a year in internet time.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a robbery.
You hit on both hands.
So I bet $100. I split. Now my 2 and only 2 chips are out there. I won. I got 400. I probably bet 400. Won again, and I took it up to 5K. After 5K, I took a break, went upstairs, chilled, came back later. Gambled more blackjack with the 5K. Ran it up to 12. I took another break when I had the 12. Came back, played later. The 12 turned to like 26. Later, I played again. The 26 turned into, I forget what it was, like 125,000. When I had the 125, I went to a different casino and I said, hey, I have this much money. Can we negotiate higher betting limits? They agreed. I had higher betting limits, played the 125, turned into 350. I took the 350 to a third casino. I said, now I have 350. Let's negotiate even higher betting limits. They agreed, and that 350 turned to 800.
Wow. Damn. So, yeah, that's the story I was looking for with the 10 Gs, you know?
So once you
But
win,
you do it 200. I was asking with a way bigger bankroll, 10,000. That's way less possibilities we need to play out in our favor.
Yeah, well, not that many, but you're right. Because if I lost any of that first session that took me to 5K, if I had lost any substantial bets, especially the first few where I'm all in, then there would be no story to tell. You know, that's the end of my session. I'd lost.
Yeah. So what gets you to stop at 800?
It was just time.
But what if you're just like, oh, fucking millions right there?
That 800 was my biggest win at the time. So for me, that was like already like the same as like a million. Like I was already like, this is the most I've won. Like this is worth celebrating. And don't forget, it came from $200. Like I'm stoked, you know?
Yeah.
After that, though, I realized how easy I can get to $1 million. So I started buying in even more, and then I would never leave for less than $1 million.
Damn. This is making me want to go.
How many years you been doing
game.
this?
I've been gambling my whole life, but like this relevant part of my story was probably at this point, probably about 5 years ago. But I
No, but how
gambled my
many
whole
years
life.
were like you in the casino actually doing this?
My whole.
Your whole life?
I've been gambling my whole life. I grew up in New York City card rooms,
Yeah.
and that's Monday through Thursday. And on the weekends, I grew up in Atlantic City.
I used to work at the games. I would cut hair at them.
Amazing.
Yeah, and when I moved out here, I worked at one, and it was like nothing I've ever seen before. Like those like underground poker games.
I try to explain. It's so hard to even explain what it is.
Yeah.
It's nothing you ever seen. Like,
and my role there was like I was like a fucking
barber.
yeah. I was like it's weird. I felt like I was like a prostitute, you know, a little bit. Even though I was just giving them haircuts, just giving guys haircuts, they would pay me in chips, and all they had was $100 chips.
big
was the
chips,
lowest.
exactly.
So it was either like $300, $400, $500. Paul Pierce would give me like $500 a haircut.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I could say the names of the people that would be at this, but it was like Kevin Hart and all these fucking big shots.
Yeah.
And just
Those
girls
are my games.
everywhere
Yeah.
in lingerie, and
Yeah.
they have chefs, and the food is insane. I would be
Michelin
there-
chefs.
Yeah.
Bro,
I
and
would
the
be there for, like-
finest women in the world,
Well, yeah.
and available for everything.
Yeah, not necessarily my type, but your type. Enhanced.
Yeah, I'm over that
Surgically.
type though. So
I went to one underground poker night, lost $500 in 30 minutes, and I was like, never doing this again.
Yeah, because you got to buy in with big money
Yeah.
with those guys.
The
They'll
games-
just buy you out.
The games you're talking about, like the Kevin Hart games, these are all my games. Like this is my that's my poker network. We're buying in sometimes just to start, you know, $500,000 to $1 million. So it's different situations, but yeah.
Damn.
So you can't get anywhere with 10 Gs.
There's a network of LA poker games for 10 Gs. Like, sure, yeah.
All right. Well, there's a way that, you know, just about anybody can get their hands on 10 Gs right now from our government. So that's why I'm asking with this.
What are they doing for 10 Gs?
There's this thing, you know, with all the migrants that are coming in,
Okay.
and we don't know what to do because our government's all like screwed up and stuff. their new plan is, I don't know, I just saw it on Twitter.
Smart people.
That we're going to be giving all of the migrants
10,000?
10,000 with no ID check. So all you got to do, Cody, is just claim that you're a migrant, go to fucking Cuba, swim across. You could swim far. You did triathlons. You've done an Ironman.
What state are they doing this in? What state are they doing this
Is this
in?
already
Your country.
Is this being done right now?
The country,
It's
yeah.
happening
It's
right
Starting
now.
in New York.
Yeah, New York.
It started or it's
Yeah.
starting?
So we're now giving away
Starting.
This is on.
So you can double dip too, no? There's no ID checks?
If there's no ID.
Just
Look at how all our scumbag minds get together, and we're just like, how can we rip people off?
I
How,
easily
not
look
rip
like
people, how can we?
What's no fraud control?
I'm gonna go learn a little Arabic.
I easily look like a Mexican gangbanger. Like, well, let me change my hair real quick. Hold on. Like, just imagine,
Oh shit! Yeah.
bro, I'm a Mexican
You're from
gangbanger, 100%.
Guatemala.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah. Where would you say he's from, Oscar?
El Salvador.
El Salvador.
Well,
Yeah.
not anymore. They like imprison everybody, but
He kind of has that. Who's that guy I'm thinking of? That they say Kyle looks like.
Who? Peso?
Peso Pluma. Yeah.
Kind of a Casey Neistat vibe too.
No fraud
I
control
just talked
means
to
that
him like an
there's
hour ago.
Really?
Yeah.
no fraud control means that like this is pretty much free game. They're not caring about if anything goes wrong with this.
Cody's like, shit, I just got back from New York.
I'm going back to New York after this podcast.
Wait. So this is only in New York that they're doing
It's
this?
starting in New York.
Damn, 10K. So if I could just say I'm a bunch of different things, keep coming back.
Bleach your hair.
Yeah. I mean, if everybody else that's not from this country is going to scam this
Shave your
country,
beard.
it should be us that are from this country scamming this country.
Bro, these guys probably got criminal records in their countries getting this money,
That's in my fucking taxes.
and I'm having a hard time.
I'm so old now. Fuck, man. I turned into my dad. Damn it.
I'll make a deal to you guys. Assuming it's not illegal or unethical or immoral, when you go over there, get the 10 G's, bring it over here. I'll gamble it. We'll see how far we can take it.
Dude.
Perfect. But I got $200. Can we start today?
He did $200. Turned
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
800K.
I have a lot of time.